What is the absolute best way to make money online? That is the question. Well, I'm about to share with you the best method to make money online, and it is the number one e commerce platform in the world. Most people think that you need thousands of dollars to get started, maybe be like a huge tech guru, know all about computers, or have a lot of business experience, but that is so far from the truth, y'all. My name is Morgan Rainey, but you can call me Lil Mo, and I have made over $2 million online. But just a couple of years ago, I was a broke waitress making $400 a week. My husband was a sugarcane farmer making the same amount. I was drinking daily to escape my life, and I just hated it. So, welcome to my channel. I am so glad that y'all ended up here. If you find these videos valuable, make sure you smash that thumbs up, hit subscribe, turn on the notifications. It really is a free thing you can do to help us grow our channel. I'm getting over my fear of going live because I have a goal to help you change your life. I'm sitting in my dream house right now, y'all, and I paid cash for this house thanks to starting my own online business. I became a self-made millionaire by 30, and I get paid while we travel the world. We were just in France for 2 weeks. My husband's in Costa Rica right now, and we don't have to ask anybody for time off. We can work remotely from anywhere. So if you are sick and tired of going to a job you hate, I would love to hear it. Comment, I'm tired of making my boss rich. If you are tired of doing that. So if you're just sick and tired of that and you want to find your passion, you come to the right place. This video is for you. The first thing you need to know if you want to earn money on the internet is you have to give people value. All right. I want you to drop any questions you have in the chat because if you stay until the very end, I am going to give you a free beginner training and answer all of your questions live. I got the most popular questions we were asked on Instagram and Facebook this week, and I'm going to be sharing your name and questions live. So, trading your time for money is never going to give you passive income. It's never going to let you be free to spend time with your family. What's your reason why? Why do you want to make more money? Do you want to quit a job you hate? Do you want to travel more? Do you want to be able to pay for your kids' college? Like, comment what it is, because without a why, the how is kind of impossible. You have to find a way to make money while you sleep, or you're going to work your entire life away. So, I just want to show you some proof so that you know that I'm legit. I have been a full-time Amazon seller the past 6 years, and these are my actual sales numbers, y'all. We just hit 5.9 million in sales. Now, I'm not an online guru who's going to act like that's all profit, because it ain't. Of that, we had almost $600,000 in returns. I want to say the math of our actual profit was about 1.4 million from these sales. And we've done this out of our garage, my husband and I, with 0 employees. And I don't share any of this to brag. I just share this to show you if we can do it with no experience, then so can you. So drop your name. Let me know where you're watching from. Have you ever made a sale online? My husband, Brooke, and I, our goal is to help you make your first sale, because you just need proof that I'm not lying. This is actually legit. And I want you to know something. You know, I was never chasing money trying to get rich. I grew up in a trailer park with a single mom. I just wanted to stay home with my dogs. I have 2 Australian Shepherds, quit making my boss rich, and have freedom to live life on my own terms. But I do want you to know it does take time, effort, and a little bit of money to make money online. Anybody who says get rich quick, that's a lie. You have to fail every single day. I spent 7 years failing to become successful. It's just part of the process, y'all. Focus first on solving problems for people. One problem, one person, one solution. Don't worry about what other people are saying or doing, especially if they've never done what you're trying to do. All they have is an opinion. One thing done really well over and over again can make you $1 million, but you got to put in the work to learn the process. So step 1, we're going to start something you love, because if you don't love it, you're going to quit. You probably won't make money just right away, so you need to fall in love with the process. Step 2, help one person solve one problem. And I'm about to share with you a real product example on Amazon, how you can find it, how you can source it, and how you can make even more money. I'm going to share with you something a lot of sellers probably wouldn't share with you. So step 3, do it over and over again. Step 4, stay consistent. And step 5, the best investment you're ever going to make is in yourself and in your business, because you're only going to get out what you put in. So I want to show you, it's not just us making money on Amazon. We've had the pleasure of helping over 5,000 clients. And here's just one example of them. This is Megan in her first 11 months. She hit 100K in sales. She had a dream of getting a farm, as my husband was a sugarcane farmer. This just like hit close to home with us. She works really hard. She did this while she got married this year, while she works full time, all that. Now, we have 12 businesses. We only teach 2 of them. That's a student success story from our Amazon FBA. We also teach how to get paid to review Amazon products. And happy Amazon Prime Day. It is a great day to be an Amazon seller or reviewer. And Isabel, on the previous Prime Day, her goal was $500 each Prime Day, and she woke up to $751 for one day alone. She did it with an accent, English being her second language. So if y'all want to learn any more about getting in our private community and step-by-step guide, everything is linked in the description for you. So now let's get to it. I want to answer y'all's most common questions. Would you guys like to see an actual product that you can sell on Amazon? Comment yes or no. I don't want to waste time if you're not interested in that, but if it would be helpful, I am more than happy to share. I know a lot of people kind of don't share that. So I'm going to start answering some questions, and if y'all do want to see that, I'll show it as well. So these are just some of the top questions we got asked this week. This is from our Facebook, y'all. Okay, let me pull this up. All right, so Wendy wants to know, what was the first thing you sold on Amazon after books that made a profit when you first started selling? That is a great question. So when we first started, we were broke as a joke. So we were going to Goodwill getting books. I remember the first big item, and this is when I really started taking this business seriously. So I go to the Goodwill in our town where all the rich people live, and I got this thing called a towel warmer. We don't have that in the trailer park. I didn't know what the heck that thing was. I got the thing, I want to say it was like $20, something like that. I remember selling that for almost $200, and I think my profit was like 140 or something crazy like that. And I was just thinking, wow, I just made more selling this one item while I was sleeping than I'm gonna make all day at work. And this is like, if I could scale this, and that's when it kind of clicked in my head that I got to figure this out, because there is definitely a method, to this madness. Let me go to the next question. All right. Sarah wants to know, how many products should you aim for in your Amazon FBA store? Should you stick with a niche, or are random things okay? That's an awesome question. So you don't need to have any sort of niche as an Amazon seller. Like, we sell anything. I'll sell anything from baby products to beauty products to electronics to automotive. Your goal is just to find items people are already buying, and like, why not buy from you? That's our goal. Most of the stuff we sell, I would never personally buy. Not because it's not good quality. I just don't have that's a huge mistake I see people make. They design products like eyelashes or things like that, things that they want and would use, but it might not actually be selling. So focus on data. Don't focus on what you like and what you're buying, because it's kind of irrelevant, right? So Cassie has a great question. Do you think you can be a successful entrepreneur as an introvert? I have no background in selling in me or my family. Do you think it can be learned? Abso-freaking-lutely. I am an introvert as well. And let me tell you what, that's why I love selling on Amazon. I don't have to talk to anybody. Literally, you have to talk to people more trying to sell on Facebook than Amazon. So you just want to focus on the data. And actually, the best people I know that sell on Amazon are all introverts, because you really don't need any extrovert skills to do it, because the most analytical people, are you guys analytical? Let me know. Yes or no. If you are analytical, you are going to thrive at selling on Amazon or reviewing products, because it's literally a numbers game. In the past, you'd have to start your own business and you wouldn't know how much of each product a person would buy. Amazon is a different ball game, because you can see past sales data. you can tell how many people are selling an item. So it really has nothing to do with having like a traditional sales experience because they never even see you. I take all my products, I send them to Amazon, Amazon ships them to me. There's really no interaction with the customer. So, like, I'm not convincing anybody to buy anything. They are already buying it. They're just going to get it from me. Justin wants to know, how do you balance 12 income streams and life and Brooke? And then I have another question that was kind of similar from Ashley. How do you do it all? Do you have someone help your social media? How often do you source Amazon FBA, and do you do wholesale? Okay, work-life balance, y'all, is probably my weakness. I am definitely a workaholic. I got it from my papa. I've just always had to work for everything that I have. And I'll tell you, somebody else asked a question that I'm going to go deeper into this, but I highly would recommend, focusing on maybe 1, 2, 3 max. Whenever you have a lot of different income streams, what we did is we mastered Amazon FBA. We did that for 5 years before we started anything else. Until you have something automated and mastered, put 100% energy into that one thing. It is so much better than putting 100% energy into one thing than like 20% energy into 5 things. If you really want to scale it and you really want to quit your job, I highly recommend that. We have had people help us with social media in the past, but we use a lot of things that automate. Like, I'll say, comment this, then we'll all have automated messaging. But Brooke and I like film all our content ourselves. We do have video editors that are incredible, but it is a juggling act. And my goal right now is to automate every single one of our businesses so that it can all truly be passive. But it's not easy, and it is work. And a lot of people online make it seem like it's so easy. And I don't ever want to say that, because it's not that nobody can do it, but it does require work. And like, I'm scared to death every new thing I do. I just never let fear dictate my decisions. Okay. So let's see. How many times did you want to quit, give up selling on Amazon? What made you push through those hard times? Have any of you ever felt like, okay, I don't know if what I'm doing is working, and you want to quit? Because I certainly have. I felt that way all the time. I felt that way. I had made a $3,000 order once of this one product I had been selling for over a year. And then the brand decided they didn't want any third-party sellers. So I am stuck with $3,000 worth of inventory. And, my mom always said, like, when you're poor, you got to get real creative. And I've been real scrappy and gritty my whole life. So, like, at that moment, I wanted to quit. Right after my husband quit his job and to go full time with me, I just convinced this man to quit his job. Our account got shut down when we're on a beach vacation. We can't like tell anybody. And I wanted to quit then. And I just have felt so over my head all the time. But you know what? Every single one of those obstacles, when you come from nothing, like, you never lose. It's always something that you learn. And I learned from every single one of those things. I learned how to pivot. We sold that $3,000 worth of inventory to like a local company. So you can always pivot. You just can't quit. The only way you ever fail is if you quit. So you just got to keep going. Okay. If it was easy, everybody would do it, right? Okay, Keith wants to know, I'm intrigued as to how much effort did it take you to get where you are now? It took a lot of effort. It took a lot of sacrifice. In order to become a self-made millionaire by 30, I sacrificed a lot in my 20s. I told a lot of people no to a lot of things. My focus was my business. And still to this day, like, I don't want to get drunk. I want to make money and be free. Like, I don't want a lot of things that a lot of people my age want. And that's okay, because I plan on retiring by 40, and so I'm going to sacrifice now. I've sacrificed so much. And I mean, there's things you lose that you wouldn't expect to lose, some friendships, some family relationships. Everybody that you love isn't going to be happy when you become successful. And I mean, it is what it is, but it definitely has not come easy. Has it been worth it? Absolutely. Adam wants to know, what kind of seed money do you need to start? Great question. Brooke and I started with $1 flipping books. Now, this depends what sort of model you're going. Like, if you start Amazon influencer reviewing, it's free to start that. If you start Amazon FBA, something called retail arbitrage, where you're just buying products at local stores, you can start with a couple $100. Wholesale and private label, you're going to need, at least 500 to a couple thousand. So it really just depends. Never let money stop you from starting. Start with what you have, because we started with $1, got 8 books from Goodwill, and I reinvested all that profit back into my business. Now, if you don't have a lot of capital to start with, it's not going to scale as fast. It is what it is. But turn in, $5 into $10, 10 into 20, eventually 500 into 2,000, and it just escalates. And I think, you can be real scrappy when you don't start with a lot. So don't let that stop you at all. All right. Jenna wants to know, help with self-discipline. How do you stay self-disciplined to keep moving forward? That's probably one of the hardest things about being an entrepreneur, because you have all this freedom, right? I can do whatever I want every day. I don't have to set an alarm, but you have to be self-motivated. You're not going to be motivated every day. You just have to be consistent. So like, I started this challenge to run a mile a day for 30 days. Today was day 13. It's raining. I've been running the businesses by myself the past week while Brooke is out of the country. My dogs were just like so cute in bed. I had every excuse not to go to the gym, not to do my run, not to do my workout. But you know what? You have to focus on habits that are going to allow you to become the person you want to be. And you're not always going to want to do it. I don't always want to do everything that I have to do daily, but I know that doing these things are going to get me where I want to be. So it's really just like your mindset. You have to have a very positive mindset. Don't hang around losers. Don't hang around negative people. You need to surround yourself with people you want to be like. And I feel like that really, really helps. People doing better than you, doing more than you, they tend to rub off. So, all right. Maria wants to know, can you teach me an income stream that doesn't require mailing of packages, going to UPS or FedEx? And then somebody asked a similar question. Best online business concept for aging retirees. So what I would say to these two, if you want a business that doesn't require shipping, which you can do Amazon FBA without shipping by using prep centers, like there's ways around it. Amazon KDP is good. That's just digital products. If you go to cageadventuresmo.com/KDP, I made a bunch of free trainings showing you how to do that. But Amazon reviews is really good if you don't want to have to ship anything, because you're not actually selling any physical products at all. You're literally just making phone video reviews. That's really good. If you guys want to learn more about it and the top 11 products to review, head to cageadventuresmo.com/review me. It's literally the easiest business we ever started with no startup capital. You can start by just reviewing items around your house. All right, let me move on to the next question we have. All right, that was the same one. How long should you give your Amazon FBA business to start making you money before you switch and try something new? Okay, now Claudia, that's a good question. I feel like a lot of people get discouraged from the get-go, right? Now, here's the thing about it is it's not get rich quick, so it's going to take time. But you need to learn the process, because if you're not making sales, you're doing something wrong, because Amazon has billions of customers. It's the #1 e-commerce platform in the world. It's Prime Day. It's been a crazy day. I woke up to $500 in sales today, which profit-wise I'd have to pull out. We average about anywhere from 20 to 30% profit margin of that. So like, I woke up to that. So if you need to see, are you repricing? Are you getting the buy box, which is where you hit add to cart, and that's where it is. So like, maybe you pick bad products. Maybe you don't have the buy box. Maybe you're not shipping stuff on time. There's always a reason. So what I would focus on is learning the process, because Amazon FBA is one of the #1 businesses that has made the most millionaires, and it works. So if it's not working for you, something is off. And I know that we all learn the hard way. Absolutely. But just keep that in mind, because if it's not like, don't just quit because something isn't working. Figure out why. There's always a reason why. You can check the sales rank. That's like the number associated with the item. The lower it is, the more likely it is to sell. Is Amazon on the listing? Are they not sharing the buy box? Like, there's always a reason, but don't quit. Keep going, okay? Can you, I think I answered this one. I need information on how to become a product tester on Amazon. So I guess that is for the reviewing. So it's pretty easy. You sign up as an Amazon influencer if you guys need help with that. We have a strategy that has helped over 1,500 clients get approved in less than 1 week. And you basically sign up as an influencer. Once you're approved, you post 3 review videos. Once those get approved, anytime you post a video on Amazon, a customer watches it for 30 seconds and they buy the product, you get paid for it. So it's pretty easy. The link in the description will help you more with that. All right, drop any questions. I'm going to answer your questions live at the very end. What is the fastest avenue to make money? I'll be straight up with you. Get a job. That's the fastest way to make money, because you're going to be guaranteed a paycheck probably within your first month. I wouldn't say online business is the fastest way to make money. Cajun, come here. I hear my dog tearing something up. Come here. All right. Are you planning on doing an in-person live event? This is my dog, Cajun, our little foster fill. Yes, we are. We have our annual Cajun Ventures conference. Last year it was in Tampa, or this year it was in Tampa. Next year it's going to be here in South Louisiana, in New Orleans. It will be for all of our students, and we'll be posting more information shortly. If you go back to zero again, then how would you start your career again? I'm not I don't have any regrets. I love what I did because it got me to where I'm at. If I were to go back, if I'd have more finances, I probably would have focused on Amazon wholesale versus retail and online arbitrage, but I didn't have the funds for it. If I would, it's just a lot faster to scale wholesale, online arbitrage, private label, because we did our first private label product, but we only had a couple hundred to invest in it. If I would have had like thousands, I could have scaled a lot faster. Also would focus on affiliate marketing and digital products because those have been a game changer, been able to help a lot of people with it as well. Can you teach people a way to earn a living that doesn't cost $300? People are struggling and desperate right now. I wanted to share this comment from PJ because I get it more than I care for. And I understand where she's coming from, because when I used to see people charge for courses, guides, whatever, I used to think, what a scam artist. It left a bad taste in my mouth. But I was naive back then. I didn't realize the cost they had, the time associated. And maybe some people sell a course and just disappear. But Brooke and I were very intentional not to do that from the get-go. All of our clients get access to us daily in our private group. So we spend hours every day helping people. We pour our heart and soul into these things. We update our guides regularly. And it's expensive having websites. Just if you actually care about somebody's success, it's very time consuming. And we actually price our guide less than $300, which is 1/5 what our competitors price out. And we did that for a purpose. We weren't trying to get rich selling a course by any means. We wanted to help as many people as possible that were in our situation. We might have been able to afford $300 back then. I would never have been able to afford $5,000. I wouldn't have. And the most successful people that I've ever met have taught me that you need to investing in yourself, and any knowledge that's going to speed up your success is priceless. You can't put a price tag on it. We did our first $1 million in digital sales when we got a mentor. So if I could do anything differently, I probably would have just invested in knowledge sooner, really. Victoria wants to know, I'm working on some applications for wholesalers. Most are asking for my website. Do I need to create a website? I'm not going to be selling on it, so I need your advice. Yes, as a wholesaler, you do need a website. And now don't let that overwhelm you. Honestly, I would just go on Fiverr, find somebody who can make you one for $100, $150. It only needs 3 pages. You don't actually have to sell products on there. It just basically needs to say a company name, kind of what you do, and then have pictures of some of the brands that you sell. So, you just want to provide value to them. Why should they work with you? It doesn't have to be anything elaborate. You don't actually have to sell your products on there. Okay, so since you guys stayed until the very end, I'm going to share an actual product that we have sold on Amazon before. I use this product as well. So let me pull up the screenshots I did of it. Y'all, going live makes me so nervous. Please drop in the comments. Comment, get started if you want to learn more about making money on Amazon. And if you found this valuable, please smash that thumbs up. I'd really, really appreciate it. So let me get to it. So this is the actual product, y'all. Okay, so this is a daily fiber formula. Yerba Prima is, I think, how you say it. So I'm always looking for products that are not breakable. This is plastic, not glass. I look for products that weigh usually less than 1 pound to keep my costs low, and anything that I can get in bulk, either wholesale, online, arbitrage. So this is what it looks like. If you have the Amazon seller app, y'all, it's going to look like this. And this is a secret a lot of sellers will never tell you, but I want you to make as much money as possible. So let's go. So if you scan this little code right here, the UPC on the Amazon seller app, this is what comes up. And you can also scan the front of the package. If you scan the front of the package, or if you scan this, or if you type in the name, you're going to get totally different results. Bundle, baby. I want to show you the difference of the amount of money you can make selling this in a pack of 1 versus 2 versus 3. So what we're looking at right here, you see that sales rank number? The lower that is, it just means the more that they sell. So let's look at the profit on this. So if we sell it as a 2-pack, okay, never go by the lowest price unless if like that's the trending price. And we use Seller Amp. It's incredible. It shows you the price over time if you're allowed to sell it. We have a discount link, but it's like the most affordable monthly program. I have that in the description for y'all if anybody needs it. So the lowest price of this is $26.99. Pay $5 each wholesale for this product. So if I pay $10 for 2, I'm going to make $6.26 selling the 2-pack. So it's pretty simple. So how much am I making per unit? All I'm going to do is take my calculator and do 626 divided by 2. So per unit as a 2-pack at this selling price, I would make $3.13. Now, let's see if I would sell it as a 1-pack, because like you never know which way is the most profitable until you look and see. So the 1-pack is actually, and now let me show you this, something that tricks a lot of people. So look, whenever I scanned it the first time, see how it says new and used from $12.88. Always click into it, y'all, because that can be very deceiving, right? The actual lowest FBA price, which is where you send your stuff to Amazon and they ship it, is actually $16.97, y'all. So if I sell this as a single pack, I actually make more per unit, $4.24 per unit. Now, what I prefer to do is sell even more the 3-pack, because think somebody might be able to just find 1 or 2 of these, but if they can't find 3, they can't even list on the 3-pack, right? If they don't have like a wholesale connection. So for this one, it's going for $41.97 for 3 packs, and the cost of purchase would be $15. So then that would be $13.38 divided by 3. So each unit, I'm going to make $4.46. I personally would go with the 3-pack because I'd rather do less work so I can make less sales, make more money, and be more profitable. Because, you know, you got to think about it. On Amazon, you're going to have to pay shipping no matter how many items you sell. So a lot of times, if you can bundle items together, you can make way more money. So if one item is like maybe a lot of sellers are on it and the price is getting tanked, you can create your own bundle or find one that's already created. Maybe add this, and maybe somebody would want like an intestine pro detox to go with this fiber, you know, whatever it would be, you can bundle those together, and then other people can't hop on the listing because they probably don't have those products. So I really hope that you guys found this helpful. Let me see if y'all have any questions in here. Robin says, hey Mo, help me get started. I would love to help you get started. Tonight we are having a totally free beginner training at CajunVenturesMo.com. Whether you decide to get our beginner guide or not, you're going to learn the basics of selling on Amazon. We're going to share with you our results, our clients' results. And I know it can be very overwhelming, all these videos on YouTube. It is a lot of information. But don't worry, that's just my dog probably getting into something. But we just try to keep it real simple. We follow the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. We are not gurus. We are normal people. We're always going to keep it real with you. So, all right, Sam says, if you are doing wholesale, would you ship yourself or use a prep center? So when we first start, we ship everything ourselves. But once you want to scale, you can definitely use a prep center. The only time I want it is like if you're getting items locally, which we recommend, try to start finding local places, because I love to find like a little South Louisiana mom and pop, maybe their business is struggling. You might be able to really help them out, and like you make money, they make money. And a lot of times, if I can get it locally, then we might just do it ourselves, because a prep center is going to charge you per unit, but it is the best way to scale your business. Just do your research, make sure you find a trustworthy one that's not going to steal all your products. So yeah. All right, so let's see. Let me pull this up. Let me see if y'all have any more questions. All right. If people want to learn, you have all the videos from this amazing individuals on YouTube. Very, very true. You know, I learned to sell on Amazon from YouTube videos. So seeing that we can come full circle and help other people. We have over 200 free YouTube videos. We've been going live every single Wednesday for the past year. So yeah. So I really, really appreciate all y'all being here. And you know what? I just want to leave you a message of the day that you are capable of doing anything that your heart desires. So don't let anybody or anything convince you otherwise. And don't wait until you're ready, because you're never going to be ready. You're always going to be busy. The best time to start is today. Our clients' number one thing I hear is, I wish I would have started sooner. So until next week, y'all go make that money. Bye.